Headed down to the Green Bridge for a couple of opportunities. Pretty much was shooting wide open at f1.2 for most of these shots, but I did stop down a few just so you could see the difference, as you'll see in a moment. I also wanted to show you the difference, you know, between foreground and background so you can see how the different renderings behave. .35mm is such an amazing focal length, definitely my favorite if I had to pick just one, because you could do everything with a 35mm pretty much, as you could see in this video. That's pretty much what I'm trying to show you in this review. Now this one, because it has an f1.2, is just a little bit extra special. And you know, so much fun to use, bottom line. Water level's pretty high right now. Such a cool old bridge. So the Viltrox is going for about $1,000 US, and it's a really nice lens, very well built, all metal body. It's got 15 elements in 10 groups, 2 function buttons there. It's got the autofocus manual focus switch. It's got the aperture ring that you can click and declick, which is quite nice. Focus ring feels great. It's got that LCD screen on the top as well, which will, you know, it helps you to see where you're at and stuff. Pretty cool. Looking at the front of the lens, it's got a 77mm filter thread, which led me to have to use this really old variable ND filter I actually got years ago. It's made by Stingray. It's a really nice filter, but it does have a serious color cast, so you know, it is what it is, just so you guys are aware. I didn't have a 77mm filter, so I had to use that one. I need to get one. The ones that I use these days are the Nisi filters. So here we are, headed to the Basher kill. Went for a nice little hike. Again, just wanted to show you what 35mm can deliver. And it's so versatile. I was trying to get creative. I got really inspired using this lens. It was so much fun to use. You know, I just really had a good time. And I just tried to get a bunch of different angles and, you know, just like I said, trying to be a little bit creative and do something different. Try to change up the lens review a little bit, you know what I mean? Now that the weather is so nice. It's a really cool spot. Stairs are a little sketchy. The lighting was a little harsh, sorry about that. It was the time of day I got there. I had to pick my kids up, but obviously sunset would have been a little bit better. Is what it is. I love this place. I just go here and sit sometimes. It's just beautiful. Now I went to the town of Goshen to get some shots on the street. You can see that church in the background there. Just trying to show you the depth of field play you can get. Nice crisp photo there. Goshen's a really cool town. They have these horses that spit water out of their nose. It's using 60p here, so I slowed it down a little bit, 4K. Now I went back to the river. This time I went to the banks of the river, and I was using that ND filter to get those long exposures. These are like 6-second exposures in daylight, but you know, it offers a nice different look. Now here's just a cool waterfall here. Just transitioning to lunchtime, where I got this delicious chicken Caesar salad wrap. Delicious. As you can see here. So 35 millimeter, again, like look at this, getting close-ups, wider angles, you know, just trying to show you what 35 millimeter can get you. Very impressed with this Viltrox lens, no doubt about it. The contrast is so crisp and clear. The bokeh rendering's killer. Now I'm babysitting Jasmine, my parents' King Charles Spaniel. She's a cutie. Her and Buddy are kind of beefing a little bit. Buddy's so jealous. She really is adorable. What are you doing in there, buddy? You weren't being good, were you? No? You can see he's like frustrated. They are starting to become friends though, as you can see here. Buddy looks reluctant. Oh, I made these killer sausage and peppers the other day. The best I've ever made. I cooked them on the smoker on the Traeger, and just that smoke flavor added a whole nother level. Here's F12 food photography. Just wanted to show you guys. Made some ribs the other day, and again, just food photography in particular I wanted to show you. These were unbelievably delicious, by the way. Finger licking good, if you know what I mean. Just a quick shot of the Resorts World Casino. Again, you know, 35 millimeter can do so much with it. Now here we are in the studio, so you guys can see what the background looks like in the studio. The lens is pretty, I'm almost touching it, so that's about how far it is. It is at f1.2 right now, so you can see the background rendering. Looks phenomenal. So the other thing I want to tell you about this lens is it does weigh about 2 pounds, and it is pretty large, you know, so you're looking at a pretty large, heavy lens. Now with that, you get the killer, you know, build quality f1.2 max aperture, which is unbelievable, and it just creates like a look that's hard to get because you could only do that with a fast aperture for the most part. So I tried to show you that as best I can in this video. All right, so here's my Viltrox E-mount lens guide, and I just wanted to let you guys know this isn't a sponsored video or anything, but Viltrox did send me the lens for review. I created like a deal with them where if you guys buy the lens through Viltrox's website using my promo code Jason Herman, you get an 8% discount. So you can save 8% on this lens if you buy it from Viltrox directly, just to let you know. And here's my Viltrox E-mount lens guide where I have all the lenses listed. So it's an easy way to go to just see what's available, because some lenses are only available for Fuji or Nikon, for example, but most of them are available for Sony. All right, guys, I appreciate you checking out my review. If you have any questions whatsoever, be sure to hit me up in the comments section below, and I will have all the links in the description area as always. So I appreciate the support, and I will catch up with you guys next time. All right, take care.